ग्रीड फियर एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट ये तीनोटी जिनस आपण भय आपणकर लोभ आपण को किछि पुंजी निवेश करने लोभ देखाती एवं ता भितर ही आपणकर पैसा अकाउंट कटि जाए अर्थात जी कि नेशनल आपणकर पेमेंट सेल ऑफ इंडिया रही जी ये सब ट्रांजैक्शन गुड़ाक देखे गोटे बैंक रू आ गोटे बैंक आपण पैसा सुरक्षित पहुँची ना किंतु ता भितर जो आपण टंका कटि जाए से आप बहुत हारास हुआ तेबे अबे रिस्क ऑफिसर रही विश्वनाथ कृष्णमूर्ति सहित कथा हेलो सर सर आम ट्राए कर सर जेहेतु इंग्लिश तेणु आम टे कथा हाँ चेष्टा करवा सर like I said, risk, the fear, and the greed and investment. People get trapped in these three emotions, and they invest their money and they lost it. So, what is the key factor they can stop all three things being enticed and save their money?
So, out of what you said, greed is the most important aspect in which people lose money. This is largely because of too good to believe scams. Become millionaire in a month or within a short period. So those kind of schemes when people push you into taking, particularly through the online channels, someone has to the customer has to be really cautious about, because nobody can become overnight millionaire or make lakhs and lakhs of rupees in a short period of time. These are definitely scams. So if somebody is offering you any kind of scheme like that and asking you to transfer money, or be it in the form of share trading or any other kind of investment where you like a particular site and then transfer money, those kind of things, it is bound to be a fraud at the end of the day. Nobody gives you a free lunch any day.
Okay, like sir, you are the guardian, and when we talk about National Payment Corporations of India, and you are the risk officer, so what is the risk you see when huge amount of money is been fraud by scamsters, and the name is bit of dark, and people blame that our money is lost, there is no accountability?
Sir, as a chief risk officer of NPCI, what I look at is that customers are falling prey to some of the easy to make money kind of scheme, thinking that they'll become rich overnight. So the gullible nature of the customers is what I'm really worried about, and customer awareness campaigns are therefore really important. And we at NPCI have started doing a lot on customer awareness campaigns. Of course, we have got now Mr. Pankaj Tripathi as our brand ambassador, and a lot of schemes on how the frauds happen, what the customer should do in order to not fall prey as a victim to those frauds. These are the things which we are reiterating repeatedly again and again. In addition, we are also working closely with the Ministry of Home Affairs. We have what is called as the I4C, India Cybercrime Coordination Center. We work in partnership with them to identify kind of frauds which are happening and try to take some corrective action on those fronts. But having said that, customer awareness is going to be the key. As we go more and more into deep geography, the more we talk about customer awareness, it is definitely not enough.
So when we are talking about the scams and the frauds, what is the amount can you figure out every month or a day that much of money is been trapped, or the hard-earned money of people is been scammed?
It's very difficult to put a number. Our sense is that these numbers have come down because of the awareness at this point of time. Customers are definitely cautious these days before transferring money. Of course, the information will be more available with I4C, because all these customers anyway report those disputes to them. That information will be much more authentic. I think it is available in their website as well.
It's a human nature. Then when we are scammed or when we are fooled, our money has been deducted, people get panicked. So what are your golden rules for our viewers to, when they find out they're scammed or their money has been deducted, what they should do?
First and foremost is inform the bank where you have an account, so that any money in your account is immediately put on hold, or the net banking or internet banking is stopped for you, so that more money doesn't go out of your account. That's the first thing. Of course, they can also call up 1930, which is the National Cybercrime Reporting Portal's number. The call is attended by a law enforcement officer who is sitting on the other side. So if you can quickly call this number, what we call as golden hour, most of the time the money can be at least saved. It can be put on hold in the other bank where it has got transferred, and that is something which he needs to do. There's it's some other customers don't do these things thinking about that it's an act in which they got duped, and there is an element of shame involved in acknowledging that. But please don't do that. Immediately inform the 1930 and your bank so that the money can be saved. Not only your money, they can also take steps to prevent other customers losing similar money into those accounts as well.
Every day we see people get scammed, people hard earned money, it's stolen. So there are tactics which they specifically follow to scam people, like telegram groups, unknown links, and games links, and so. So what are the new threats to customers in order to not to get scammed, and what are they?
So most of these scams come through social media, correct? So firstly, the customer should stop, trusting social media with their personal information. So whenever they have a dispute, it is fashionable to put the dispute in the social media, so that they feel that the banks will feel, banks or any financial institutions, will immediately take some action. But more importantly, what happens is the scamsters are waiting to see what comes in social media, and then they call you, posing themselves as customer service executives of the bank, and in the garb of helping you, they try to further defraud you. So therefore, important not to share sensitive information in social media. That's the number one thing which I would suggest at this point of time.
Yes, and the Pankaj Tripathi runs, the ad you must have come across. आप मूर्ख नहीं हैं, भले ही आप एक ठेले वाले हों या if you are a small seller. Do not give your personal informations, your pin code, and we see come across on social media, likely you said, that help this much of amount, or do not post your personal informations. But most of the time, what we see, people they get carried away with the positive emotions, like they want to help this person and the money goes to some other accounts, and so these cases. So what are things they need to verify before making the payments?
It's a very, very important question what you have asked. So when somebody is actually making payments, what they need to check is in the app through which they are making a payment. Firstly, they should see that there is an alert message which comes saying that you are making a payment to a person who is not there in your contact list. Okay, so that's the first message when you know that you are making to an unknown person. So you need to be extra careful. That's the first thing. And second, and the most important thing is that while somebody can say that you are making a donation or any such kind of for a good occasion you are making a payment, what is important to see is what is the core banking system name which is displayed. All the apps in which you actually make the payment, the core banking system name is actually reflecting. So that will tell you to whom you are making the payment. So they may say it is a donation to whatever, let's say a COVID care site, but the actual payment will be going into an individual's account. The name of that individual will definitely get reflected. So it's important to check the core banking name as to whom you are making the payment to. That will ensure that you are making a payment to a genuine person or to a fraudulent person.
And my last is important question, that every year there are new customers to UPI, and like different sites, Phone Pay or Google Pay or Amazon Pay, but it also reflects many people, they uninstall such apps and they go back to the traditional method of transactions, like using cash. So what is as a risk manager, what is your biggest risk if you see those numbers?
So in fact our experience is otherwise. We see the numbers are increasing month on month and new customers are getting added month on month, and at this point of time close to you can say 40 crores of Indians use UPI, which is almost like 1/3 of the population. So I think our numbers are actually increasing, and that's why our focus has been always on customer awareness, to reiterate the aspect of how to use UPI and how to transact UPI in a very safe and secure manner.
What are your initiative to bring back those customers who have uninstalled the apps and moved to the traditional way? How to restore that faith, that trust?
So I think the more they see the adoption of digital payments, these customers will automatically come into the system. Of course, there are in families, typically senior citizens who might be a little bit not used to digital payments, and that's where the youngsters, the other family members in the family, they take the initiative and they push these senior citizens also to adopt digital payments. Digital payments is really safe, provided you use it in a safe and secure manner. That's what I would like to leave the message with.
Thank you. And we were talking to Mr. Viswanath Krishnamurthy, the risk manager of NPCI. Be careful before making any payments because it's your hard earned money. Don't get trapped, don't get fooled, don't carried away with the fake promises, the greed, the fear, and the investment promises. And आप मूर्ख नहीं हैं. Please chew the word, eat it, and be a good practitioner of such payment methods because these are meant to ease your life, not to give you stress. Thank you.